Okay, I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Nevada City Council to order.
About the change seats.
Can I get roll call?
Luke Spence,
Here.
Henry Corbin,
Here.
Dane Nielsen,
Here.
Jason Sampson,
Here.
Steve Skaggs,
Here.
Sandy Eric. Here.
Next item is the approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Second. Any discussion? Please vote.
Didn't happen. They didn't.
Okay. The agenda has been approved. You guys are just in time. Oh,
I thought that was scripted.
Yeah,
yeah. Coming on up.
Grand Mart.
Want us back here?
Oh, yeah, just right in the front. Yeah. So congratulations on an awesome season.
Appreciate it, yeah, thank you.
So the proclamation regarding your guys' work winning, I think most everybody in this room is there.
Yeah, all of Nevada.
It was a great time, so.
Yeah.
Congratulations so much. Good job, guys. You guys just did outstanding.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Our 2025 Nevada Cup.
I'll start, Andy Kleeman, I'm the head football coach, and as they continue to introduce themselves, I also just want to note, the community support was really overwhelming. Right, we're just a football team, and I thought, Nevada absolutely represented us at a really, in a really large way. It was, overwhelming looking up and seeing all the people that were there. Not just there, but also supporting, watching through the live stream, the amount of messages and emails I've received from alumni. It just kind of speaks to the great things that our community is doing right now, and we're just really thankful to be Cubs and be able to represent us.
I'm Jamie Grimm. I'm honored to be standing here as a team captain. I got hurt week 5 and these boys really stepped up and played for me. Yeah, it's having one more game, so really thankful to them.
I'm Greg Kinson, I'm the quarterback. Just gonna. I couldn't ask for a different team, so come this season.
Cedar Smith, tight end, Penn Spen. Just really would like to extend thank you to everyone who supported us, and I know a lot of local businesses put a lot of time and money into helping us get to where we reach, so I really appreciate that.
My name is Isaac Harrington. I'm an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. I'm just honored to be a part of this team and thankful for the community we have.
Yeah, I'm John Nelson. I play tight end and DN, and like they said, yeah, so thankful. Go down and thank you guys.
Ben Ackerman, assistant coach. A lot of fun watching you guys play, but what I'm most excited for is to see the young men you guys grow up to be.
Corey Bartlett, assistant coach, and just the community support was just unreal. We heard story after story that the Vegas crowd was the biggest they'd seen for a long time, and so that speaks volumes to the community.
And we have 6 other coaches that are on staff that weren't able to be here tonight, and obviously, we had about 70 kids on our roster this year as well, so we're very well represented, had success at a lot of different levels, and again, just thank you to the city of Nevada, for all the support that you gave us.
Before we move on, I know there was a little bit of concern that we were recognizing the football team this year. I've discussed it with council, and we're going to make this a thing for all of the sports that we have in the school. Steve, I know that you had reached out. We had spoken a little bit about it. So we had an outstanding track season. Connor Tuesday took top state. The girls went to state. They were state champs a couple of years ago. So we'll be recognizing them as we go forward. Not just football, but for the other sports as well. Moving on to item 3. Approve city administrator's recommendation recommendation to appoint Aaron Mosel as city clerk as employee services director effective December 8th, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second.
I am very glad to see that pick. Any other discussion? Please vote. Approved. Congratulations, Aaron. Moving on to item 6, it's public hearing for the proposed development with Mid-States Material Handling and Fabrication. Resolution number 31. So I don't think I have any yellow cards for this. Anyone want to speak? Okay, close the public hearing. So resolution number 31.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Okay. Approved. All right. Item 7, approval of the consent agenda.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Approved. Item 8 is public forum. It's time set aside for comments from the public on topics of city business other than those listed on the agenda. No action may be taken. Don't have any yellow cards. Louis, go ahead.
Say this, I talk better when I sit down.
We,
Okay, no, I talk better when I sit down.
Go ahead.
Last Friday, about 12 o'clock, I was asked by the cops. Not that, I got high blood pressure, I got off there. Not, stop there over there. There's somebody else after midnight. I said, I'll let it go. I had high blood pressure, he kept harassing. I said, I'll let it go because last. One thing I had to say.
anyone else?
Well, that is, so these streets need to be done next year, I hope because streets get done next year. Almost patch either, one up and be done.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close the public forum. Move on to item 9, approve change order number 3 for Oak Park Estates Trail from Mid-State Solution LLC. And a reduction of $150.
Move to.
Go ahead.
Nope.
All right, move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, please vote.
Yes.
Okay, all right, approved. Item 10, approve pay request number 3 for Oak Park Estates Trail from Midstate Solution LLC in the amount of $57,229.03.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Approved. Item 11, ordinance number 1070, an ordinance amending chapter 50 of the Nevada Municipal Code nuisance abatement procedure to declare storage uses on the first floor of multi-story buildings in the downtown corridor, District A, public nuisance, third and final reading.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Please vote. All right, approved. Item 12, ordinance number 1071, an ordinance amending chapter 145 of the Nevada Municipal Code, dangerous building with regard to storage uses which may create a fire hazard, third and final reading.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion?
There you go. Catch up. It's spinning
Yeah.
bad
Yeah,
tonight.
it's doing some weird things too.
Please vote.
Thank you.
Approved. Item 13, ordinance number 1072, an ordinance amending chapter 165 of the Nevada Municipal Code, land development zoning regulations to prohibit storage uses on the first floor of multi-story buildings in the downtown corridor district, third and final reading.
Move to approve. Second.
Any other discussion? Vote. Approved. Item 14, ordinance number 1074, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Nevada, Iowa, 2006 by amending provisions pertaining to sewer use charges, third and final reading.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Approved. Okay. Item 15, ordinance number 1075, an ordinance amending chapter 165 land development zoning regulations of the city code to update off-street parking requirements, second reading.
Yeah, before you make your vote, I'd like to propose a few changes. So currently, what's in the ordinance to approve is single family at 4 spaces, duplex at 3, townhouse at 3, and then mobile home at 2.5. I would like to go back to what single family, duplex, townhouse and mobile home were previously, which is single family would be 3, duplex would be 2.5, townhouse would be 2.5, and then mobile home would be 2. So, I mean, originally when we were discussing this, Ryan and I were discussing about including garages, and I realized that some new builds, depending on what type of housing it is, they might not have that capability or transition, so. To make it easier and not more difficult, I'd like to switch those back to what they were previously.
And a card for this one.
Hi, I'm Shannon Anderson. I know you've seen a lot of me lately. Definitely took to heart the comments made by the city council of, hey, you know, if you want to see different changes, get involved and talk things through with us. So I want to talk about the parking. I'm really excited to hear about the changes of going back to the way they were before. The 3 parking spots per single family residential unit still seems kind of high compared to other cities. But it's what we've done and it seems to work so far. My ask of you and the city staff is, as we move forward with changes like this, try to do what we need to do and not to push forward things that really aren't necessary yet. In this particular case, I can definitely understand and appreciate the fact that we're going to make our parking lots smaller. We're going to right size them, not only for actual need, but also for the environment. We don't need all that concrete, right? But then on the flip side of that, the plan was to add more concrete to residential development. So I feel like we're talking out both sides of our mouth on that. Additionally, as we try to be a more affordable place to live, we are turning into an HOA that's forcing people to add a bigger garage and more parking spots. And I feel like we're losing a little bit of our own control and preference over the homes that we want to live in and the houses that we get to build. We're eventually going to run out of these really nice old smaller homes in town that are affordable for people to purchase. We bought a house. Actually, we're trying desperately to keep the old ball house alive in Nevada. But it probably should have been torn down. We're going to try not to do that. But if we had torn it down and have to rebuild again, what would we be forced to build on this lot? So just want to make sure that we're thinking about that moving forward, allowing our residents to build the home that they want. Thinking back with the football team here, I know a coach from when I was in Nevada High School raised 2 twin boys and a daughter in a house that has a single car garage, and they're a great family. So I think we can do it. I think we don't need to have these huge homes with all the concrete and the garage space. I think we can make new homes affordable as well. So again, thank you for reconsidering those changes. I do hope that moving forward, if we need to address something, we can address just that and maybe ask for some public input before we push the envelope even further and try to make more changes that aren't necessary. Thank you.
I'll move to approve the changes of the single family down to 3, the duplex down to 2.5, townhome 2.5, and mobile down to 2.
I'll second that.
Jason, can I ask that you approve it with the amendments as discussed, so that we're approving the rest of the changes?
Sure,
well?
I'll approve it. The amendments as discussed.
Thank you.
And I will second the approved, as Jason restated it.
Any other discussion? Please vote. Approved. Next item, resolution number 32, resolution approving contract with Environet for professional environmental services, lead-based tank inspections and asbestos inspections.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any other discussion?
Getting closer.
Please vote.
More stuff.
Is there a timeline on this?
Bidding for that, it's supposed to be, I think they said 8 to 12 weeks for this particular testing, and we're planning on having the bids for the construction side of things in February. Way they can get out and hopefully start working in April.
This is step 2, right? Of the 3 steps.
Yeah, so this is part of the environmental stage, and there's 2 phases for the environmental. This would wrap up the environmental, so we can get in onto the construction. So The state does require all of these completed before we can actually move on to the actual plan.
That was approved. Item 17, resolution number 33. I have it.
Oh, it's showing us 6 votes on ours.
Yeah,
Yeah, same. Showing everybody.
It hasn't been approved today, so on my end. So it went through on your end?
It still shows open, but it's showing 6 votes, 100% ayes.
Oh, there it closed.
There you go. The closed over there.
Yes. Thank you. Sorry. Technical difficulties today.
moving on to item 17, resolution number 33, a resolution approving master professional services agreement with HR Green Inc. for GIS services.
Move to approve.
Second. Any discussion?
Just a continuation of what we've always done with them, right?
Yeah, it's continuation. This is just terms that are in the contract. This has no financial value to it. We're still on that last contract. It's around $6,000 for that service for them to house all of our data.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the terms and conditions for that agreement.
Please vote. Okay, approved. Item 18, resolution number 34, a resolution approving drainage maintenance and easement agreement and accepting temporary access easement.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion?
How close are we to getting feet on the ground there and start moving stuff the way we want it?
So once all of this is finalized, they're planning on closing by the end of the month. Once we close, and we actually will be able to start all the process with the annexation side of things. And once we can still do some things with the annexation or before the annexation is completed, but in order to actually utilize it, we will need to have that annexation completed for it. So I think
5 months, 4 months.
I'm hoping 4 to 5 months. Typically it takes 6 months, but that's not when, I mean, that's not city owned stuff. So I'm hoping it'll go a little bit faster since the city owns this and it's taking up in the other private space.
In spring, we'll have a place to put stuff.
We're hoping so. Yeah, we trying to get access to some of the fencing and some gates, and then we'll have to get the cameras for it, so there's no illegal dumping. Sure. But yeah, hopefully this spring is the plan that we can get everything.
Just so everybody knows, this is where our new spot to dump yard debris and whatnot. That we're.
Still that new spot.
We have a spot, Louis. Just northwest of town. That way. Yeah, that's a direction.
North on S14 and then west T.
So
Yeah.
pretty close, Lou.
Please. Please vote. All right, approved. Item 19, discussion and appropriate follow-up regarding the PFAS lawsuit.
Yeah, so there is a lawsuit in the state of Iowa going on for PFAS. As I've discussed in my reports, our levels are extremely low to the almost undetectable side of things. with this lawsuit, they are getting a lot of communities together, and there's a chance that we would be able to receive some money because of it. And it's a couple of different businesses that are to cause of this, and they are businesses that are relatively close. They're not innovative by any means, but they are relatively close. And so this would be no cost to the city if we were unsuccessful, and if we were to win, it would be 1/3 of our winnings. And if I remember the numbers right, it would be around $150,000 of what we would be eligible for. And so what this entails is we would have to retest all of our wells. We've already had them retest. They were lower than what that threshold is even asking for to be a part of that, but they would retest those and see if we're even actually eligible for it. If we are, then they would put us in that bidding for the lawsuit. It's a company, I don't know where the company's from. Sagusa is the law firm.
Yeah, I think they're both local. So it's class action. All the cities we represent have been getting similar notices and eligibility for participation if they want to. I've reviewed the proposed attorney fee agreement. It's a true contingent fee. So if successful, each participating community, 1/3 of the recovery would go to the attorneys, which is a pretty traditional arrangement. There is no requirement to pay any of the fees up front, so the attorneys are floating the fees in advance. If successful, those would come off the top as well. So, I mean, it's not like the city would be out anything. The one caveat in the agreement that I just want you guys to know of it's kind of a decide to be in or decide to be out. Because if you want to terminate it midstream, then you would have to pay for the attorney's costs. So just have to know that up front, that you're either going to be in the class action or you're not going to be in the class action. I think the expense for you guys is probably going to be if there's any review on my time, and then of course staff time. But those would be the costs of the city.
And there is an agreement in place we would have to bring to the council. It's not on the agenda tonight, but I will have to put that on the agenda and have you guys vote on that. So I wanted to discuss it before we actually put it on the agenda, because there's really no point putting it on it if we're not interested, and then I can reach out to them either tonight or tomorrow and let them know what you all decide on that.
You said our numbers were below, like barely below, well below, like
I believe it
close below.
needs to be 4 parts per billion, maybe, or million, and ours are 2 parts. Might actually be trillion, but ours are 2 parts, so they're half the amount of what the threshold is. But that is what we tested when we went and got our test done. That's what it came back. They would have to retest and let us know if they think it's even an option. But I'm confident in our results, and I wasn't really ever worried about the cost side of things.
What reasoning would we not try to participate?
It's a good question. I mean, that's why I'm bringing it to you guys.
Well,
really no
Aaron's
purpose.
gotta spend an hour looking over paperwork when we don't even get involved in it. We get nothing out of it. Jordan spends time. Sean spends time.
Yeah, there's definitely a staff component to it as you get, I mean, you're gonna have to do some testing, you're gonna have to be available for testing. I mean, there's certainly that. There's probably gonna be some expense through our firm in reviewing things, just to make sure that the city's properly covered in addition to the class action group. But beyond that, it's not, there's not a risk in terms of, losing it. If you lose it, there's not an additional risk to the city.
How long ago was our testing done?
I'll have to look back at those. I want to say it was last year. Sean's not here tonight. Sean would know if I.
Oh, this year was supposed to happen how long ago?
I think they started bringing this up around 2 or 3 years ago. Is that right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Last talk, so.
The notices all seemed to go out like May, June was when our community started getting notices.
And we had ours tested right away, just because we wanted to be sure we were unclear.
Well, it sounds like you should proceed to me. I didn't hear any
I'll let them
reason
know.
not to.
And then we'll put this on the agenda for next council meeting in January.
Okay, moving on. So next reports. Chief
I don't have anything tonight.
Carlos. Amanda.
Nothing from the library.
All my new operators, we got the grade 2 license, so we're all good to go. And guys, the DNR, we need at least one grade 2 operator, and now we have that. Other than that, everything's been business as usual.
Outstanding. Jeff.
I'm good.
All right. Let's see. Eric, is he hiding here? Yeah, right. Jordan.
Yeah, we had our downtown progress meeting with the state regarding the CDBG leadership meeting. Met with the WHKS, went over GIS training and how that's going to look and how we can improve some of our maps that we have in the community and how we can distribute some of those. Had our arcading groundbreaking for Land Up North, Main Street Design. Had a couple of meetings with 2 different companies. One was Astro, the other was Verkada for access control. We've been having some troubles, not a lot of troubles really on one door with gaining access to the building. And then we also lose support on that software that we have for access control in February. So we have to look at changing some of that stuff out. So for the most part, they've said that the current equipment that we have, they can utilize and reuse. So that's not really what we're going to be replacing. It's really the software itself that will need to be replaced on it. And so access and Astra Security, we have a lot of our cameras in the community with Astra on our buildings. And so they're a really great company to work with, and they're in Ankeny right down the road. Their main tech that we deal with on a regular basis, he's in Madrid, so they're really easy to get a hold of. But we also use Verkada as well. We have Verkada on one of our buildings out at the new wastewater treatment facility, and they're really easy to work with, and they're very we can get a hold of them right away also. So both are great companies. We also reached out to Marshalltown Fire. We work with them as well. So I mean, all of these companies that we're reaching out to, we already have a relationship with. So it really comes down to what's going to be best for the facilities and also price. Then Devin and I had a meeting with one of our industries in the community to talk with them about some of their loads and what they're planning to do with those loads and continue the discharge to our new plant. And we just have some follow-up things that we need to work on and figure that out. So any questions?
Anything from council?
I wanted to thank Joe and the streets crew and everybody who's been doing plowing for the last couple of days and then over the holiday weekend as well. That was a lot of early season snow. So not all of it forecasted either. So thank you for all that.
I'd like to thank everybody for the opportunity to serve you for the last 4 years. Always been easy, hasn't always been fun, but I feel that collectively as a group, we've left the city a lot better than it was 4 years ago when I started. So thank you, everybody. And thanks to the city team. It's been great working with you guys. It's so impressive what you guys do every day. You make it so easy for the council. You make it look easy, even though I know it's not. So thanks to all you guys, and congrats, Aaron.
Thank you. Thank you.
Piggyback on Steve there. It's been an honor to serve the last 8 years. Served with a lot of great folks previously and in this room. And so just thankful for that experience. Thankful for our staff, like Steve said. We're the ones getting the praise and taking the arrows a lot of the time. But it's really the staff that's here day to day that makes it all happen. Without them, what we do means nothing. So thank you, city staff, for all the work you do, and keep it up. And we'll see you guys around.
We had oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I say we had, Sandy and I had coffee with council Saturday. Went really well. We had like 4, 3, 5. Yeah, 5. Your friend. 5 people there. It was a really good turnout, really good conversations about different things, community works, different organizations, what we've got going on in the city. Some concerns that we've been able to address some of that already and get some answers to those folks that had questions. So looking forward to the next one, and Luke's got a handout, I guess. For...
Yeah, sign out sheet went out for going into next year, and just I'll let Charlie and Andy see if they want to work their way onto a couple of them as well.
Yeah, and I do want to thank Steve and Dane, myself, for serving with me. It helps to have people you can chat with and talk to about the different problems and how we move forward. But you guys have definitely poured a lot of yourselves into this city. And I know it doesn't always show, but I can see it from this side. But I thank you guys very much.
Jeez.
Gonna echo the same thing. Hometown Christmas was this last weekend, had a lot of businesses, a lot of folks turned out. It's really good. It snowed really hard at the tree lighting, and so Joe, thank you for everything you've done. Are we at 15 inches of snow so far, and we're not even to January yet. So but thank you, Steve, Dane, for your service. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourned.
Congratulations.
Wow, just never forced me down.